talk about some trades, though. You know what I'm saying? In particular, the Warriors. Because I think I seen a report that said that the Warriors are going to stand pat, and I don't think they're going to be, they're not going to be big buyers. You know what I'm saying? Come trading deadline. And if the Warriors have any sort of championship aspirations, they're going to need to shore up their front court. Kevon Looney playing small, you're not going to be able to get it done. Like, you know what I'm saying? I know you got Draymond, though, but Draymond coming back off an injury. You know what I'm saying? He's going to have to play his way back into shape. And Draymond going to need help on that front line. And Kevon Looney, too. And Kevon Looney is a non-athletic big. And Kevon Looney finds himself, in foul trouble a lot. The Lakers need an athletic stretch big. Like, you know, I mean, not the Lakers, the Warriors. My bad. The Warriors need an athletic, like, versatile, big, like, you feel me? I know there was reports that, Christian Wood, that Miami would be trying to trade to get Christian Wood. I think Christian Wood would fit perfectly with the Warriors, to be honest. Long, lengthy, can defend, can rebound, you know what I'm saying? 2010 guy. The Warriors always had that power forward that was like 15 and 10, like, you know what I'm saying? The Warriors always had players like that, like, you feel me? David Lee. You know what I'm saying? And other guys that can go get you, 15 and 10. Like, you know what I'm saying? I remember David West used to come off the bench and put up damn near 10 points a game. You know what I'm saying? So, that could be Draymond, but it would be nice, you know what I'm saying, to have someone like Christian Wood where you can throw it to the arc. See, now you open the floor up. You open the floor up for driving lane. That's why I say the Warriors. That's why I keep saying the fucking Lakers. Weak ass niggas. Even though the Lakers need anybody they can get right about now. Because them niggas are super trash can. But I believe that the Warriors need a stretch big. If they have any hopes or any championship aspirations, and this is why I say, like, you know what I'm saying? Certain teams you can tell who really want it and really trying to win. Like, you know what I'm saying? There's certain teams who really trying to go after it. The Warriors, they just got a good record right now, but that shit ain't gonna stand pat when the playoffs come, bro. You need size, bro. You need athletic wings, somebody who can defend and rebound and get out on the break, and someone who can stretch the floor a little bit to open up driving lanes, you know what I'm saying, for their guards. For Poole, Wiggins, Curry, motherfucking Clay. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because if you're banking on Wiseman to come and save you, he's been injured all year. There's no way he's going to come back and play his way into shape and lead you guys to a, you know what I'm saying, help lead you guys to a championship. He's already injury prone as a big on his lower, you know what I'm saying? His lower extremities. You're already suffering knee injuries and you're a 7-footer. You know what I'm saying? And you like to run and jump and shit. That's just like Anthony Davis all over again, bro. He's like fucking motherfucking Anthony Bowie and all these other motherfuckers all over again, bro. You know what I'm saying? I wish the Warriors would have had motherfucking Chris Duarte. If they would have drafted him, then they would have had some, though. But, when you don't really have those type of, the mind, like, you know what I'm saying? You don't really have those type of mindful and high basketball IQ people in the Warriors front office. You know what I'm saying? The Warriors ain't really drafted nobody good outside of, Steph, Claymont, and Dre. And we already know that Jerry West was responsible for those. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Everybody else is just like, I don't know. I mean, they drafted Poole, yeah. You feel me? They drafted Poole. But they didn't even know what they had in their back pocket. Like, you know what I'm saying? They didn't even really know nothing about Poole. Poole was out here, you know what I'm saying, giving Steph Curry and all them the works and, you know what I'm saying, in training camp and practice and shit. and they still wouldn't play the guy. It's how you supposed to draft a motherfucker, but how are you going to develop him? He needs to see game action. You know what I'm saying? Period, point blank. So now look at Poole having a career year. He's thriving. You know what I'm saying, in his role as a starter and coming off the bench. So it just seems like the Warriors aren't really invested in trying to win. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you have to move on from Wiseman, bro. You can't keep trying to wonder like the future and this and that. You can get some solid bigs and front court players, you know what I'm saying, for Wiseman, who's ready, you know what I'm saying, to be impactful now, or who's ready to win. Like, you know, Portland might be trying to come up off of Nurkic. That's somebody that you can throw the motherfucking ball to in the fucking post. That'd be a great pickup for the Warriors. You know, the Warriors always like to get those bigs that's, you know what I'm saying, from overseas. You know what I'm saying? Varejao, Bogut, Pachulia. You get what I'm saying? They got E-Leezy, you know what I'm saying? But I think, you know what I'm saying, Jusuf Nurkic, I think he would be a perfect fit for what the Warriors like to do. He can stretch the floor and shoot threes every once in a while, but then he is a low post presence. He might not be the all-time defender that they want him to be with, but alongside you know what I'm saying, Clay and Iguodala and, you know what I'm saying, Wiggins and fucking Draymond, that defense will rub off on him. He'll play way better you know what I'm saying, for the Warriors than what he's playing right now. So I think they need to try to target going after, you know what I'm saying, Jusuf Nurkic. That'd be an excellent fit. I just thought about that right now, to be honest. Yeah. It fits everything that, you know what I'm saying, the Warriors have always been doing as far as bringing those bigs from overseas. They, like, you know what I'm saying? And then he can score and get you a bucket. He can play pick and roll. You know what I'm saying? That's a perfect 20 and 10 guy for the Warriors. Right there. Right there. So I don't know, man. They might want to explore, you know what I'm saying? Look into that. So, but I just thought about that. And then, I don't know. And then for the Lakers are in a tough spot, man. Because the Lakers don't really have no assets. Like, yeah, they got a protected, you know what I'm saying, draft pick. But outside of that, if you're not talking about your main guys, like being on the trading block, I don't think nobody else is really that valuable and really that, nobody else is really that, what's the word I'm looking for? What the fuck is the word that I'm looking for? It's like nobody over there that's juicy, that's like appealing, you know what I'm saying, to other NBA rosters. Like, it just, I don't think nobody really wants to deal with Russ, his contract, his mental, his headache. He's kind of like an out-of-control Ben Simmons. You know what I'm saying? He'll shoot 125 different times. But shit, it's mostly bad shots and he rushes a lot. And Ben Simmons is the opposite. He's in control, but won't shoot. So, it's just like, I don't think nobody wants to deal with that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Then everything that Russ says in a press conference, he says, I don't care about winning championships. Well, nigga, you're not really selling yourself right now. You're just telling the world that you're more, you know what I'm saying, worried about numbers. You know what I'm saying? You're going against all the coaches and shit, saying you're going to do what you want to and play how you want. You know what I'm saying? That's not very smart. That's not very smart if you ask me. That's just my opinion, though. You feel me? But other than that, like, I would say Malik Monk probably been the most consistent, and as of late, he's been playing bad because they throw him back to the bench. Like, you know what I'm saying? Frank Vogel and the Lakers, they changed their lineups. So now he's trying to find his way. How do I get in a rhythm? Like, you know what I'm saying? I guess he's worried about getting pulled out the game for, you know what I'm saying, a turnover here or a bad shot here. Like, you know what I'm saying? But when he was first in the game, he was doing his thing. Like, you feel me? When he was starting. But now, I don't know, they didn't flip their roster. It's hard to win when you're juggling your lineups and you have damn near a new starting five every game. Like, how do you build any kind of cohesion, chemistry, camaraderie? That's just not gonna work. You know what I'm saying? The Lakers are a shit show for real. And nobody really, they don't have any players that anybody want outside of probably AD and LeBron and Melo. So they might want to think about blowing that up, like, in my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Because we don't know how many more years LeBron got, even though he's having you know what I'm saying, one of his best seasons. But, you know what I'm saying, you're only going to get older. You're only going to accrue more injuries as time goes on. You know what I'm saying? Your body only going to start breaking down even more. You know what I'm saying? Despite how much money you paying. You know what I'm saying? Father of time, undefeated, bro. I'm telling you. And you're not playing no defense, and your team is not built to where you got a bunch of guys that's willing to sacrifice and play defense for you, because I don't think they really respect you like that. But in order for them to be on any NBA roster, they have to say nothing but good things about you. You feel me? So you got to start paying attention to shit, man. The Lakers, I don't think they're trying to win. I think they're just going through the motions, though. And that's just my opinion. You know what I'm saying? Just from what I've been seeing and hearing. We all been watching the same shit, so we just got to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, we pay attention to this shit. Cause this shit is crazy, man. AD was scared to come back against the Heat. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, man, I don't understand. Like, we say all that, and the Lakers are only like 2 to 3 games, like 3.5, 4 games out of the 5th seed. Like, you know what I'm saying? With all of the shit that's been going on with them, they still can play and host a fucking first round playoff series. But I said at the beginning of the season, I don't think that was going to happen. I don't think that they were even going to make the playoffs at the beginning in the summertime. You know what I'm saying? I say, oh, nah, not this roster. And people were saying, oh, they got Trevor Reeves, they got all these other players, and, you know what I'm saying? And I was just like, nah, it ain't gonna work. Maybe if they had a healthy Kendrick Nunn, I would give them a shot. If they had a healthy Kendrick Nunn, because Kendrick Nunn can score. He can put the ball in the basket. I know a lot of people say the Lakers don't need, you don't need much. You don't need scoring. But if you think about it, they really do. Because Kendrick Nunn is not going to take bad shots, which is going to lead to, you know what I'm saying, fast break opportunities. And the Lakers aren't a good defensive fast break team. You know what I'm saying? So with some of the ill-advised shots that LeBron and Russ take, you know what I'm saying, and Malik Monk, because they go one-on-one in THT, those rebounds, like, you know what I'm saying, it's an outlet, and now they're in transition. And they're not balancing the floor offensively in order to play defense. Like, you know what I'm saying? They say, oh, we don't need offense, we got enough offense. But Kendrick Nunn can score, and he takes good shots. So that'll put your team in a much more offensive efficiency, you know what I'm saying, as far as that's concerned. And then all these other teams they trying to get better, man. Especially the playoff teams. You see that Bismack Biyombo signing for the Suns was huge. A veteran who can defend and rebound. And then they just added more size to their front court. You know what I'm saying? So now you got Aiden, you got McGee, and you got Biyombo. And you still got Frank Kaminsky. Like, you know what I'm saying? Who can stretch the floor? Come on, man. Like, that's an organization who's committed to winning. That's an organization who's committed to winning. I don't know what the fuck Utah's doing. They haven't been playing that good as of late. You know what I'm saying? But I think they're probably just gonna stand pat. Maybe they got some tradable pieces. I like what Rudy Gay brings to the squad, though. You know what I'm saying? So we're just gonna have to see what Utah's all about. Utah seems like they're fool's gold to me, man. They got all the talent and the pieces, but for whatever reason, they just can't quite put it all together. Like, you know what I'm saying? I like Denver, though. Denver is well coached. Utah well coached too, but that boy Mike Malone a beast, though. You know what I'm saying? For real. He instills confidence in those guys. Like, you know what I'm saying? They have veterans across the board. And all they need is to do is get a healthy Jamal Murray back, because they've had a healthy Will Barton. You know, Will Barton battled injuries most of his career. Like, you know what I'm saying? But when Will Barton is healthy, he produces. Like, that's instant 27 boards. Straight up. And Will Barton has been relatively healthy for the most part this year. They just need to get a healthy Jamal Murray back. We don't know his timetable on his return, though, but hopefully he's, that knee is getting stronger, and he's continuing to rehab and do everything that the doctors advise him to do. So, Denver, I like Denver. You know what I'm saying? And then Dallas, they're well coached. Jason Kidd been around the block, man. Won a championship with Dallas. You feel me? He's been a winner his whole career. Wherever he played at, he's been a winner. Jay Kidd has Dallas trending upwards. And I don't know if they're going to be buyers or sellers. I'm not sure on what they need. It seems like they have everything that they need. You know what I'm saying? Front court players. They have stretch bigs. You feel me? They got a superstar, Doncic, Luka the Don. Shit. There were reports that they was looking to move Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson is a starting point guard in the NBA, in my opinion. High IQ guy, competitor. You know what I'm saying? And then they still have Trey Burke. So they got a lot of them point guards. You just need somebody that's going to be able to, you know what I'm saying, back up motherfucking Luka. Because, Luka, he's a little fragile, you know what I'm saying? He be getting injured and shit, so. And I can see Trey Burke can be that guy, you know what I'm saying, to take over at the point. But they got to play him, man. They don't be playing him. They play him here and play him there, like, you know what I'm saying? But Jalen Brunson, I think Jalen Brunson can go to a team to start. I think Jalen Brunson can actually go, well, no, he can't go to Detroit. I'm just trying to see what would be a good fit for Jalen Brunson. Most teams have their starting point guards. If Cade Cunningham wants to go and play the two, you can slide, you know what I'm saying, Jalen Brunson over there in Detroit and see how that would work with him, Sadiq Bey, Cade Cunningham, Jalen Brunson. I think that'll add more, depth to their roster and more of a high basketball IQ and productivity. Get them some offense, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to have to see what that look like. I don't know no other team, though, that where he can go right now. You know what I'm saying? To start. I know there's terrible teams across the board in the NBA, but it seems like most teams, they got a point guard. You know what I'm saying? Except for, actually, Jalen Brunson can go over to the Lakers. They need a point guard. Shit, Jalen Brunson would be excellent for them. I think Jalen Brunson would be a perfect fit with the Lakers. It just depends on what's the asking price for Jalen Brunson. You know what I'm saying? What is the asking price? I don't know if J Kidd would take a Westbrook. You know what I'm saying? And then they can just buy that nigga out. Or he could try to, you know what I'm saying? Or J Kidd might be perfect. That might be a good option for the Lakers. They might want to explore getting Jalen Brunson and like a Dorian Finney-Smith. You know what I'm saying? And that way they can bring in, and start Tim Hardaway Jr. Because Tim Hardaway Jr. is he's better than, Dorian Finney-Smith. You feel me? And he could be a good defender too. But we know his offensive skills are way more polished than Dorian Finney-Smith. Dorian Finney-Smith is a good defender, and the Lakers need defense, and they need a point guard. So if you want to, swap Russell Westbrook for Dorian Finney-Smith and Jalen Brunson, and then you can have Westbrook being a backup point guard, nigga, with Luka, or backup point guard to Luka, that might be a viable option. I'm keeping it 100. That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense. I think J Kidd would be the perfect motherfucker to get Westbrook in check. Because, nigga, J Kidd is J Kidd. Nigga, you gotta respect J Kidd, nigga. And J Kidd body of work and his basketball savvy, bruh. And his basketball IQ, his basketball acumen. They might want to, if I'm a GM, bro, I might pull the trigger on that. Because what's the name? Dallas is looking to move Jalen Brunson because they feel like he's a starting point guard, bro. And they feel like he's only getting better. Like, you know what I'm saying? He's still young and shit. So, and the Lakers need a point and defense. You could probably move like a Westbrook and like an Ariza or something. Like, you feel me? And then add veteran leadership to that Mavericks team. Like, you know what I'm saying? An Ariza or something like that, you feel me? Or a Westbrook and a motherfucking if you're trying to get motherfuckers off the roster, a Westbrook and a Wayne Ellington, because Luka needs shooters, you feel me? He gonna draw a lot of attention when he penetrating and shit in the post. So Russ, and, you know what I'm saying? And Russ Ariza, or a motherfucking Russ and Wayne Ellington. You know what I'm saying? Give me motherfucking. And then Dallas can give him a draft pick. You know what I'm saying? Boom. Draft pick, Dorian Finney-Smith, Jalen Brunson. But they might be like, man, hell, that's a motherfucking terrible deal. You know what I'm saying? For the Mavericks. I'm giving up a pick to get motherfucking wild ass Russ and an old ass motherfucking Ariza, or you know what I'm saying, Wayne Ellington. But I think it really works for both franchises. The Lakers looking to the future. Dallas is trying to win right now, so I think it actually works, to be honest. That's just my opinion. Just putting my GM hat on right now, man. You feel me? Put my GM hat on. That'll be a perfect trade. But we'll see. We'll see. You know what I'm saying? If they want to holler at a motherfucker about making some deals, bro, I got perfect trade scenarios for motherfuckers. You feel me? I know exactly what every team needs, man. Exactly what every team needs. But Chicago Bulls, I don't know, it's getting ugly for them. They on the longest losing streak of the season, like, you know what I'm saying? And they have battled injuries like crazy. Motherfuckers been dropping left and right. So now what they need to do is just buckle down, and they need to defend. See, Chicago really wasn't a great defensive team, even though they had great defensive players. But now, like, you know what I'm saying, motherfucker, they really need to get after it and do some film and do some work and practice. They need to get after it defensively. You know what I'm saying? That's going to start, the catalyst, you know what I'm saying, of them playing defense is going to start with motherfucking Zach LaVine and DeRozan. You know what I'm saying? You don't have no motherfucking Alex Caruso and Lonzo Ball, so you can't depend on them. So y'all have to be able to say, you know what, we're going to be locked down defenders and we're going to score too. Like, you know what I'm saying? They got to be pretty much Jordan and Pippen. They got to. I know that they're not, as far as like in height and stature, they're not the same size as Jordan Pippen were, but it don't matter. 6'6", 6'5", y'all niggas can defend, bro. If y'all niggas can be dunking on niggas, y'all can defend. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. If Chris Paul can be one of the best defenders in the league at his size, you know what I'm saying? About 6 foot, 6'1", then shit, I know, like, them niggas can be, like, you know what I'm saying, good defenders, bro. I don't want to hear that shit. It's about effort, you know what I'm saying, and understanding angles and shit, you feel me, and being physical. So, I don't want to hear that. But Chicago, I don't know what Chicago can do right now. They can sign niggas from the G League, or they can try to go after some free agents or something, though, but that's what I see. You know what I'm saying? But we gon', you know what I'm saying, we gonna see. Because I still want Chicago to be great, but I don't know if they got any tradable pieces right now. You know what I'm saying? They're real young and inexperienced. You know what I'm saying? And I know they're not trying to come up off of Patrick Williams. Like, he has a lot of upside. You feel me? So we'll see how that plays out. But they just gotta stay healthy, but they've been battled by injury. But Kobe White gotta step up for them, though. Maybe Kobe White. You know what I'm saying? Maybe a Kobe White, bro. You feel me? Because if you can get Brunson, see, Brunson that's one of the best trade targets, though. Motherfuckers need to really think about Jalen Brunson. Jalen Brunson has been a winner. That dude has a lot of basketball IQ, bro. And a lot of confidence, like, you know what I'm saying? That dude, and he has a lot of experience, bro. Like, he was a 4-year player over at motherfucking Villanova. That counts for something. And then being National Player of the Year, bro, that counts for something, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? When you get them type of guys, those are valuable pieces, man. So I think a lot of teams are going to be inquiring about him. It just depends on what Dallas is asking for him, so we'll see. Let me know what y'all think, you know. Make sure y'all hit them likes, man. Get them likes up. You know what I'm saying? Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. And get them likes up. You feel me? And I'm going to keep the content coming. I know a couple of people, you know what I'm saying, asked me about, you know, doing some content on Kobe. So I got that in the woodworks coming. You feel me? Because we got to make sure we got to get Kobe his flowers for the rest of his career. We mentioned Jordan. You can't mention Jordan without mentioning Kobe. Period, point blank. But they always just mention LeBron, though. And I'm not cool with that. You feel me? Because you got to mention Kobe. Anytime you mention Jordan, Kobe should always be followed by that. Period, point blank. So, let me know what y'all think, man. You know what I'm saying? Drop some comments. Let's talk about it. You feel me? I'll holla.